Hi, in this video, I would discuss two crucial but simplistic concepts in immunology. So, I'll describe the difference between antigen and immunogen and the relation between them. So, antigens are simply stated as substances which specifically bind to antibodies, in brackets, the B cell receptor or the T cell receptor. So, definitely, these small proteinaceous or glycoproteinaceous molecules could bind to T cell receptor or B cell receptor, and that is the criteria they would be demarcated as antigens. Now, these antigens could be found from specific pathogens such as bacteria and viruses, or itself inside the cell. The endogenous proteins could sometimes also serve as self antigens, and we would come to know that what is the function of these self antigens. Now, body produce self antigens just to say, just to convey this message to the immune system that our body is protected and our body is fine and don't hurt us. So it's like a protective flag. So there are surveillance cells such as NK cells. They always roam here and there and look for whether the cell is projecting the self antigens or not. So the self antigen gives a signal to disengage. So that is why self antigens are equally important as the antigens which are coming externally from pathogens. Now, there is another term which is known as immunogen. So as immunogen can bind to T cell receptor or B cell receptor, and not only they can bind to the T cell B cell receptor, they can also mount an immune response. So simply, the immunogens are kind of antigens which are which not only bind to the B cell and T cell receptor but also mount an immune response. So that is the difference between immunogen and antigen. So we can say that an immunogen is necessarily to be an antigen, but all antigens are not immunogen. Many antigens which are of small molecular size, known as hapten, they are not able to create an immune response by themselves, and they are going to only create an immune response when they are conjugated with several other carrier molecules. So immunogen is molecularly more complex than an antigen. So immunogenicity of any antigen depends upon its molecular size, complexity, and also the chemical composition and heterogeneity of them, and definitely its foreignness, like the source where it is coming from. That because self antigens don't sort of produce an immune response against its own system. So that is how these two terms are explained. If you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.